Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He finds his man, complete. It's Hammond, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Texans, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Forced out to his left. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Gotta laugh now.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll get this to the 32. When you look at this defense, this unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that could have been and probably should have been a 3rd interception of this first half. He's got to figure out something because you cannot get the ball away like he's done and have any chance to win this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact low time there, and now 4th down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Hammond. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Here's the Panthers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11. He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
The Panthers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hammond. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. Ritter with it after the play fake. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Going play action. Ritter. That is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They go with Edwards left side. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him. Stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That one complete to Ligon. On the move past the 40.
And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Good net of 23 and a first.
That's a real luxury when you have a guy who turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Ritter.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And this one is right through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Now a 2nd and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Ritter to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this team.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Here's Ritter.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Ritter now.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hammond.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And now here's another interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick. He may go.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board.
And my goodness, another interception. Oh, some strong running. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And this throw will be intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 33, here's second down and 7. Ritter off the play fake. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Terry McLaurin,
36 yards.
and the Texans are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On play action, here's Ritter.
Throw left side complete. That's Hammond. Touchdown, Carolina. third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And now here's another interception.
And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to have the Panthers first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Derek Stingley picks it. He's still on his feet.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense, because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Extra point right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hammond. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hammond. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Texans 24.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Edwards. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Texans first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Another one caught by Collins.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
49 yards.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over.
And, my goodness, another interception. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
This one left side caught by Collins.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here is another interception. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Room here to run. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no